Hi everybody, welcome to Handpan Tutorials. I'm Mark Perry. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the anatomy of the handpan and some basic care routines. So, what are all of these notes and shapes on the handpan and what do they do? Let's get stuck in. This note on the very center of your handpan is called the ding. This is the lowest note on the top shell of the instrument, and it sounds something like this. Around the ding, you've got this circle, which is called the shoulder tone. The shoulder tone gives off a slightly more percussive sound, and it sounds like this. Then around the edges of the handpan, all the way across, you've got these circles, which are called tone fields. These tone fields make up the scale of your handpan, and you hit them around the edge, not in this center bit, which is called the dimple. We leave the dimple alone. So the tone fields sound like this. Then around the edge of the whole handpan, this part is called the rim. On the very bottom of the handpan, you've got this big hole, which is called the goo. And then on the instrument, all of this bit of metal around the notes, around the ding, around the tone fields, is called the interstitial. This is where we do most of our percussive playing because it's the strongest part of the handpan. So on this part you can do slaps, you can do knuckle knocks, you can do hits. So that concludes all of the parts of the handpan. Now some basic care routines. I've got two main tips for you. The first tip is to always leave your handpan outside of the case so the metal can breathe and so it doesn't rust. That's a very important tip. And then the second tip is if you can get a microfiber cloth, give the handpan a wipe down just with a dry one every time you play it after a session, just to get rid of any oils you might have on your fingers that might make the handpan over time rust. Great job. I'll see you in the next lesson.